Have you ever been completely taken aback by a television moment that sparks a rush of comments? We will discuss a topic that is currently generating a lot of conversation. The View's attack on Karoline Leavitt has people outraged. As every aspect of this story is disclosed, from the controversial remarks spoken on live television to the personal details about Karoline Leavitt's extraordinary past and personal life, you will have something to think about, so stay tuned until the very end. This story is more than just another celebrity scandal because it touches on issues such as public expectations, personal ethics, and the fine line that separates professional criticism from personal attack. Whether you've been watching political commentary on The View for a long time, or you're just a casual viewer who likes a little drama, you're in for a wild ride as we peel back the layers on what has become one of the most talked about moments. It all started at the age of 27, when Karoline Leavitt, co-host of The View, made history as the new White House press secretary. This extraordinary achievement immediately drew praise and condemnation. Even Donald Trump reportedly stated, "She's a perfect 10, which only made the controversy worse, according to sources. Despite her obvious talents and the historic significance of her candidacy, her critics on the show launched an attack that many felt was not only unwarranted but also very personal. During one particularly controversial session, a co-host commented on Karoline's looks, suggesting that she was recruited because she was just a pretty face, rather than because of her proven skills. This comment immediately set off a series of events. On social media, Karoline's supporters and admirers expressed their outrage, denouncing what they saw as a weak, misogynistic assault, and calling for respect for her achievements. As the conversation went on, it became clear that this was more than just a professional evaluation. It was a battle of values. Karoline Leavitt's loyalists were on one side, pointing to her impressive credentials, her prior experience as an intern and assistant press secretary for Fox News during Trump's first term, and even her role as the communications director for a prominent Republican senator in New York. They asserted that her qualifications and commitment to the role were indisputable, and that any criticism based largely on her appearance was unjust and would take focus away from her real achievements. However, some argued that her debut was marred by what they perceived as arrogance and an overemphasis on her youth and looks. The contentious debate quickly turned into a narrative war in which genuine achievements were pitted against shaky evaluations. One of the voices that supported Karoline during this contentious debate was former Trump assistant Alyssa Farah Griffin. Griffin insisted that this was not Karoline's first employment and that her previous experience had consistently shown her ability. She claimed that Karoline had worked hard behind the scenes, gaining priceless experience that equipped her to handle the responsibilities of a White House press secretary. Charlie Kirk and other podcasters, on the other hand, referred to the rude comments as idiotic and bitter, which further intensified the debate. Megyn Kelly, a vocal former Fox News presenter, also weighed in, refuting the notion that Karoline's job was secured only due to her looks. Karoline's participation was crucial to the incoming Trump administration's agenda, she said, and they were taking chances. These voices added fuel to an already raging fire, as each new comment attracted more attention and sparked more conversation among viewers. But the argument went on the radio. The subject of Karoline's personal life soon came up as well. Her high-profile debut has also brought attention to her marriage to her husband, a well-known business magnate who is 32 years her senior. Their age gap has drawn attention of its own, with some critics questioning whether it influences her public image and even her professional decisions. Following Karoline's recent private marriage to her spouse, similarities between her past and present have been all over social media. Some fans argue that her marriage proves she can achieve in both her personal and professional lives, while others believe it only validates the flimsy accusation that her success is based more on her appearance than her skills. One of the most remarkable events came on Christmas Day 2023, when Karoline joyfully showed off her engagement ring on Instagram. In addition to garnering hundreds of thousands of likes, the photo generated more discussion about her reputation and the demands made of her. Examining Karoline's employment history has made things more difficult. Prior to her initial appearance as White House press secretary, she had a career that includes notable roles such as her unsuccessful bid for Congress in New Hampshire and her tenure as national press secretary during the 2024 campaign. She seems to have earned her position not just because she was pretty, but also because of her track record of hard work and diligence. Her achievements, however, have been overshadowed by the criticism of her attendance at that crucial first press briefing, which has many wondering if her actual credentials are being overlooked in favor of superficial evaluations. The disparity between her shown abilities and the derogatory remarks she made on The View has further enraged her fans, sparking a movement to defend her integrity and stress the importance of prioritizing professional accomplishments over personal traits. All of this has elicited an angry response from the public. Social media sites have been inundated with posts, comments, and hashtags endorsing Karoline or criticizing the idea that her beauty should be a topic of discussion. Fans have taken to Twitter, Instagram, and other social media sites to share their personal stories of overcoming superficial prejudices in an attempt to support Karoline and inspire others to evaluate individuals by their actions rather than their appearance. It is a powerful reminder that in today's digital age, every public person is constantly being watched, and any comment could lead to a contentious debate. This episode has sparked a broader conversation about the standards of decency and respect in modern media. In addition to highlighting the ongoing challenges encountered by women in prominent jobs, as you watch this movie, think about how these opposing points of view represent the larger cultural divide between those who value substance above style and those who are hasty to form opinions based just on appearances. A microcosm of the challenges that many prominent figures encounter is the issue surrounding Karoline Leavitt's first appearance as White House press secretary and the subsequent criticism of her looks. It forces us to reflect on the nature of success, the temptation to conform to outdated standards, and the ways that superficial criticism often masks one's true self. Her appearance controversy is a prime example of how the public's focus can occasionally be diverted from significant achievements to trivial aspects of an individual's appearance. Ultimately, it is clear that Karoline Leavitt's story is one of perseverance, fortitude, and the will to stand firm against unwarranted criticism. Despite being criticized for her appearance, she nevertheless performs well in her role, proving that true leadership and ability are based on criteria far more than looks. Her story reminds us all that our actions, hard work, and dedication are what truly define us, even in the face of the public's often harsh scrutiny. It is a call to look past outward manifestations and celebrate the achievements of those who have worked hard to earn their place in the spotlight, regardless of any unfounded criticism that may be leveled at them. We are grateful that you watched the entire video. If you thought this in-depth analysis of the controversy surrounding Karoline Leavitt's first day as White House press secretary was as fascinating and thought-provoking as I did, then take a moment to like this video and leave a comment below. I would like to know if you believe that the criticism of her appearance was warranted, or if it detracted from her professional achievements. If you want more stories that delve into the complexities of public personas and reveal the layers of celebrity culture, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any updates. Keep asking questions, be respectful, and remember that our achievements, not our looks, define our true greatness.